1990 and 2010. Population studies indicate that something is going terribly wrong. People ages 24 to 65 are dying 8 to 15 years younger than previous generations from preventable lifestyle diseases. There's a pressing need to change the way we approach healthcare, including mental health. We must shift our focus from a symptom-centered approach to one centered around each person's complex story and unique experiences. This is the approach I've taken in this book. You are uniquely, wonderfully you. Your quest for optimal health and well-being should be just as singular as you are. If there's one thing I have learned from my work in this field, is that we all have to learn how to catch and alter our thoughts and reactions before they become toxic neural networks and habits. How? That's what this book will teach you. In this book, I'll show you how to become the interior designer of your mind and brain in 5 simple steps using the principles of neuroplasticity. In my clinical practice and research, I developed my Switch on Your Brain 5-step learning process, and in the years since, I've continued to research and refine these powerful steps toward healthy mind management, which I now call the Neurocycle. In this book, we'll apply the simple, practical, and scientifically researched and clinically applied 5 steps of the Neurocycle to such issues as anxiety, stress, and toxic thinking. We'll also learn how to build brain and mind health and resilience. You'll find the 5 steps are sustainable because they'll help you learn how to use your mind and brain in a way that directs the neuroplasticity of your brain to your benefit, improving your mental and physical health in the process. Mental mess is something we all experience often, and it isn't something we should be ashamed of. This is my profession, and I still have to clean up my mind daily. Neurocycling is a lifestyle. The events and circumstances of life aren't going anywhere. People make a lot of decisions every day that affect us all, and suffering of some sort for you and your loved ones is inevitable. That said, I wholeheartedly believe that although events and circumstances can't be controlled, we can control our reactions to these events and circumstances. This is mind management in action. In fact, managing the mind is more than a lifestyle. It's a necessity because you don't even go 3 seconds without thinking. If we don't mind manage our mental mess, our life will feel like a mess. We can spend lots of money and time on self-help books and seminars and wellness fads and great teachings and podcasts, but all this will simply become nice-to-know information if we can't apply it. More notches on our belt, more knowledge-gathering dust. Mind management through using the 5 steps of the Neurocycle, on the other hand, can transform all this great information into applied information. When we apply mind management, we'll learn how to actually use the advice and information we gather as we go through life. When we learn how to manage our mind, we can go from posting inspiring quotes on social media to inspiring others through the way we actually live our own life. Part 1 of this book discusses what the mind is, what happens when we don't use our mind properly, and why mind management using the 5 steps is the solution to cleaning up our mental mess, including the results of my recent research. Part 2 provides my clinically applied and scientifically researched mind management plan, the Neurocycle. If our minds are messy, we mess up our lifestyles, and when our lifestyles are messed up, our mental and physical health suffer. The 5 steps are a way to harness our thinking power. Any task that requires thinking can use a Neurocycle, which means everything can use a Neurocycle because we are always thinking. So, are you ready to begin cleaning up your mental mess? Acknowledgements. I want to acknowledge 2 very special people who have been so instrumental at every level in the writing of this book. My daughters, Jessica and Dominique. Dominique is my producer and runs my social media and marketing. Jessica is my research assistant and in-house editor and runs customer service. They have immersed themselves in this project from the creation phase all